Hey folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Republic of Venice. And we're going to take a little bit of a breather from the last time. And yeah, and every time I say that, I'm like, well, I could take on more territory. But actually, no. What I want to do is I want to disband the mercenaries. I want to use the money that I have now, and in fact, let the money charge up a little bit more and expand our trading posts. Because that was part of the reason for this war. We've got some great property here, so now it's time to put some of that to use. I mean, obviously going to war and rather than taking more property, there's a lot of value there. It's too bad that we do have the truce, because otherwise it'd be like, take the thing. That's it's not an untenable like sort of position, but it's not good. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with that. I mean, there's pros and cons to both, but we're gonna try to take a pause on that. We've got our those guys, and really we should probably bring them home. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. We'll leave them there for now. So, before we go on, we've got to give away some territory, and that's an excellent question of what the heck do we give away? I suppose some of these new places. I still feel a little bit funny with the fact that like I don't control the higher things, the geographical bits that would make someone a vassal. And in particular, I'm kind of concerned about giving the ones away over here, because when the Byzantine Empire reforms, as I'm sure it will, I suppose people will have claims on things. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter if I control it or someone else does. Either way, they're going to have a claim on things. So, all right, let's give Side away. Probably Side. So who are we going to give it to? Well, Quilio's got something, Garlo's got something, you've got something. Let's find someone else in our dynasty. Someone made a great point in the comments that the people of my dynasty, oops, not that button, but this button, people in my dynasty will have a lot of money, and as a result, they're going to be in a great position for improving things. Adding holdings and upgrading things and all that kind of stuff. So Shiano, for example, here is actually a fantastic diplomat, which might help him considerably. Well, I kind of like the idea of throwing him in that role. He's got an acceptable amount of cash, but not actually a ton of cash. This guy's been in the family a lot longer, though. Gaspar doesn't have an heir scheduled yet. I wonder what that'll happen when I give him something. But well, let's find out. Gaspar, it's your lucky day. You are going to get the city of Side. Yeah, oh yeah, it's just the city, so there's nothing under it anyway. Boom. No heir? Really? Open elective? Huh. I'm still his liege, though, which means that went according to plan. So let's find someone else. Another Gaspar? That's going to get confusing. Lanfranco? I'm going to find someone with some cash behind them. And Mayor Galeato. There we go. You've got some money. Let's put you to good use. We're going to give you Artate. Boom. All right, so that brings us to our prestige limit. Excellent. The next thing we're going to do is pick up some trade posts. And we can start in the areas that we control. Yeah, 162. That's a heck of a lot cheaper. And we'll get this as well. Just to try to build a bit of more of a contiguous sort of thingy. Alright, and let's accelerate speed. Yes, vassals, weak claims. Yeah, I don't think so. That's there. We did lower everything. We're still trying to murder someone, so we're putting everything to great use. We don't have any ability to do that right now. Alright, I think we're okay. Still civil wars raging. My wife is pregnant. You only have the one kid. Or no, that's her with only one kid. I've got 4. Well, minus 1. Oh. That is really expensive. I think it's based on your income. Yeah, that's too long. No, we're gonna have to let it go. It would be nice if we could build that up and get positive again. People have told me, have mentioned that, I think I mentioned that in the last episode, but just in case, that people who are in prison can't win the election. So hopefully that's true, but just in case, I'm going to keep the money in the campaign fund for now. We can pull it out later. Yeah, no, the income is pretty good. Like it's skyrocketing. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. There's something he said about improving our. We already have the garrison. I think. Do we have level 1 garrison, or is this? No, I guess this is the level 1 garrison. There's something to be said about improving this because it'll help us defend. And I like the idea of keeping Constantinople, if nothing else. My cousin Antonio lying to me again. I caught him. Straight to my face, without batting an eye. I almost had an innocent servant sent to the stocks. Wow, even I am impressed. Gain deceitful. He's ambitious and strong and just and cruel. This guy's got some potential. You know what? Let's let him be deceitful, because that's the Contarini family we know about. Sometimes I make decisions because they're smart, sometimes I make decisions because they're awesome. Very rarely do the two meet. Whispered rumors claim that Cosma spending quite a bit of time significantly older an unmarried widow in Venezia. What? I gotta get these people married off. I haven't been babysitting that properly. He's gonna get married to a random person? Can I, like, override that before anything happens? They're a genius. There's someone quick. Quick is decent. There's a genius. Oops. Oh, it's stuck on pause. Ah. Damn it. Okay, yeah, let's do another pass here. We know there's a genius out there, ready to be married. Is she a genius? Yes, she was too. She's quick, which is going to be good enough. All right. Would not be in my bed. Oh, yeah, well that's because he's already married. I wonder, do I have anyone else? Search my realm. Men not married. No. And then sort by dynasty. So the Contarini family. Anyone I have. So not married, but half decent in terms of traits. Well, not the dwarf, obviously. And I don't think we've got any geniuses kicking around. You are a stutterer and therefore are not good breeding material. You actually have excellent stats. You make a lot of babies, which is a little dangerous. Well, I mean, excellent stats. He's got high intrigue. Of course, that's the only thing that matters to me. Right? Right. And then we run out of Contarini. Oh, these are Dondalos. Oh, there's only these. Oh. The guy with the best stats is probably like the dwarf. Shoot. And then we've got some babies that we don't know anything about. In terms of what they're going to become. Well, I suppose we can at least get this guy married. I mean, he doesn't have much, but we're gonna snatch up the genius while she's on the open market anyway. Who knows what'll happen? Maybe there's some prestige as well. Prestige for the marriage. Alright. Let's do that. Yay. Excellent. And then I was gonna just build more trading posts. Boom. And yes, expanding to the British Isles is definitely still something that's like kind of in the back of my mind. Oh, Carlos died. He's still in the list over here, which is kind of funny. Alright, everything's gonna stick around, good. Do we know anything about that claim? Oops. No. Open elective. So they'll elect someone else afterwards, but then hopefully they'll still be my vassal. Oh, there we go. All right. Unified Byzantine Empire. Samos, still independent. Really? It would be really nice if they had 2 columns here for the opinion, you know, to show what might be more likely. These are all, like, dukes and things. It wouldn't be that terrifying. I don't have much money for mercs. Oh, a daughter. Well, that's peachy. Works out very well, because you will not expand the family in an uncontrollable manner. I like it. Playing as a republic is funny, because, like, normally you just want sons. Just more and more and more sons. That's all that matters. You know, the money is piling up so fast, though. But yeah, let's keep doing this. Enough warfare for now. We've got them recharged. Like, we've got the proximity. Let's just spam trade posts like there's no tomorrow. Dramatically improve our income in the long term. And set ourselves up for a little bit more conquest later on. History as a subject has always fascinated you, and you've spent the last few weeks studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great. There are many lessons to be learned from these conquests in the East. Ah, cool. +1 marshal. Perhaps I, too, will march east someday. Well, I've done a little bit of it. But the map only goes so far. Lord Mayor... but... Oh. Suspicious accident. Really? Lord Mayor Giulio. He's from a different family, but he still obeys me. I guess we're not going to be following him anymore. It's a good intrigue. I mean, our stewardship sucks, but apparently we're not businessmen. Right? We rule... Oh, I was already following him. Oh, right, Pandolfo. I remember. We rather not rule, we manage through different mechanics. Most of the kind of mechanics that sabotage wagons and such. Venice! All over the map. We'll see if we can't combine things here. Trading post completing. Yes. That's what we want. We need to finish this off. Pisa. Yeah, see, I don't like this, like, ruining our seafaring route and connections. But we'll do what we can. around that for now. It's slightly more expensive, but that's alright. Roads. All roads lead to Sicily. Or Venice. Sicily. I tried to make a funny and I screwed it up. Died a natural death. Alright. You know, we could do that thing where we give someone a title. Oh, my wife. Right, we could claim this whole thing in one fell swoop. Oh, we can't give my wife a title, though. That's right. King of Sweden, the Kaiser, yeah, we're not going to try those. All right. Ooh! My steward? Really? Now, he'd give up the plot. Morosini. I think we're going to imprison him. I mean, he's my steward, and if he rebels... That won't be the end of the world. Oh. Imprison. Boom. Excellent. So we need a new steward. You know what? He desires it, and he doesn't hate me quite so much, so let's do that. Every time. Zoom in. Click on this little tiny spot of land that's unoccupied otherwise, and pull out. Okay, 35 gold. I guess we're going to have to wait until we have a little bit more money. Meanwhile, buddy in dungeons. Yes, barons. We can't revoke anything, can we? No, without... Just checking, but yeah, we don't have any legit things in these people, and he's got nothing to revoke. Ransom? I don't see any reason why not to ransom. It's not hurting me by being out. It's fine. I mean, you might plot again. Faliero, right, no. No! Bad. Alright, let's speed things up a tiny bit. How old am I getting? 66. Yes, trade posts. Good. We're going to keep snapping up as much of this stuff as we can while it's open. And, you know, now that it's a little bit cheaper. And then we'll come back and do some warfare at some point when we've run out of options there. Let's grab this one. It's expensive. It's a little risky, actually, to go this low. Luckily, we bounce back pretty quick, but it means that we can't get... You know, I'm going to bring my people home. It means that we can't hire mercs really quickly. I'm going to use my vassals. Just because I don't have to pay. We can't get mercs really quickly if something goes horribly, horribly bad. And with that in mind, I decided, yeah, you know what, let's protect Venezia with these guys. Combine. Get on the boat. Get over here. Medium crown law in the Byzantine Empire. This is crown law. A former elector, you may vote, even though you're not my vassal yet. Ignore. We're gonna tear you up at some point, buddy. We had a slow start in our game. Right? All the negative events really set us back from the curve that we would have liked to have followed. But since then, we've been bouncing back pretty well. There we go. if I look at the family trade zones, oh, it does that thing, right? No, stop. You gotta click here. No, really? Click here. There we are. Faliero! Shiano. Naive Appeaser. That is pretty bad. He's not bookmarked, and he doesn't have to be bookmarked. Getting married to an imbecile. Well, alright, let's not do that. I don't think there's a genius in the market anymore, right? Oh! Russian. Well, that's a step up from imbecile anyway. Yay! And we still have this plot. Like, let's get in some more plot power here. Get some new blood involved. See what we can do. Ah. Oh, thank God. All right. Okay. So, we no longer need to bookmark ourselves. Sciafredo, at 28 years old, becomes the Serene Doge of Venice. It's a good thing we put in the election money in there. Natural death. All right. Let's freeze things up here. Who's my heir? Galeotto, who I don't even have bookmarked yet. He's like a halfway viable heir. And he's gonna have the, well, he doesn't have much in the way of prestige, but he's got age. What do our numbers look like? 3,900. You know what? We're gonna leave him in there for now as a nice, safe pick. Because if I switch to anyone else, just because of the age thing. Oh yeah, Galeotto. Just because of the age thing, I'm gonna have to pump some money into things to keep him there. He's got enough prestige, he's gonna easily crush anyone else who's there. So I don't have to pump any money in there. He already has a title. It's not a big title, but that's okay. All right, no problem there. Shiano, half decent Shiano. Then there's another Shiano who is actually kind of crap. I should probably just bump him off next. Oh, we need new plots, right? Seriously though. Oh, I need a wife for the stats, if nothing else. And we're probably going to have kids. No, I think we're going to do that. Oh, too bad she's 15. Almost of age. Suppose we could, betrothal. Because she's quick. We got someone else quick over here. Strong. Quick and scarred. Genius. What is this? Aggressive leader. Adelheid. I like it. Oh my god, my stewardship is bad. Maybe that's how I should have sorted. Gotten married. It's not much gold. It's got a little prestige. Alright, we need to recombine those guys for sanity. Domain's too big, yes. Children lacks guardian. He is a strong, ambitious guy. Well, at the very least, we're going to educate him ourselves. Just so we've got someone to kick started. We've got an open spy master position. Quilio! Oh, nice. He even wants to be spy master. That's perfect. You make sure to scheme at home to keep us protected. And some of our other courtiers protected and so on. We still have the claim. Oh yeah, but that's kind of problematic. The truce. How does that work? Well, okay, now they've all combined, so that's not going to work at all, actually. We'll have to wait for the next civil war, and then we can make some claims. Still don't have a ton of money. And I think I want to continue to do the trade route thing. The trade post thing, rather. Although I'm going to keep a little bit more money banked. Ah, there we go. A little bit of extra stewardship. Do I have an ambition? What do I want? Improve stewardship. Yeah, that's actually probably the one I want. Meanwhile, don't we have people to murder? Alright, that's probably a good amount. Alright, so, and then what do we give away? Gaeta, I suppose. For 1. It's not giving us much. Let's do a pass-through. So I think all of our heirs have at least 1 holding. Oh, Antonio doesn't. He's currently my ward, though, and I don't want to lose him. Let's find someone else in my family tree. Find characters. Men who are not rulers. They can be married. We don't really care. Sort by dynasty. It's our Chancellor. I'd rather not lose him. Gaspar, who has half-decent stats. Who's 40. I think he would make an excellent choice for the city of Gaeta. I don't think there's any lower titles, no. Let's do that. I might want to play this guy at some point. Oh. He's German, which is a little complicated. Let's do it anyway. What do we want to give out next? Not the house. Oristo? I think that'd be fine. Again, no lower titles, so it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna have to. My confessor talked sternly to me, clearly avoiding to bring up the occultist rumor, but as I just nodded and accepted all he told me without admitting to anything, he lost his patience with me. He scolded me and told me to repent, stop fiddling with the occult, or else. I fiddle with the occult? I repent! I will never fiddle with the occult again. I will become zealous and get a bunch of piety. Or lose church opinion. Alright. Boom. Because why not? But there's no trade posts here? Oh, they all get, like, destroyed and torn up by things. Let's go and grab those. I know I was talking about, like, needing to save the money, but first of all, these are super cheap. A book without a title was pushed into my hands by a hooded man clad in midnight blue. Something was said, but was lost in confusion. The book was still there. I can just gain... I think I want to do the intense study one. Pretty sure that's the one that leads to more stuff, if I recall correctly, which I probably am not. Secret within the book still eluded me after several weeks of intense study. Wasted time is wasted ink. The man couldn't be anything but a maniac. I learned to love books instead, so I got Scholar. +2 learning. I guess that's fine. Yay, more trade posts. My wife is pregnant. Hooray, hurrah. Oh, what's this? Solomon the Wise of Hungary. Oh, right, prestige. Yeah, right, sure, why not? Getting your ass kicked. Or no, it's his war, so he's getting his ass kicked, I think. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, things are, there's little bits and pieces of everything over here. Let's send in some support. We'll go to Vassal and then figure out where we want to go from there. And actually, you know what? We'll, raise... Hang on a sec. We're going to raise our Venetian troops. Oh, I was going to say there's not a lot of them, but apparently I'm wrong. It's actually a pretty solid number. There we are. Combine. No, we're not going to personally lead anything. Especially if it's not critical. And we'll consider it if we go on another crusade. Being built. Being built. Actually, I definitely don't want to spend any money. I need to. If there is a war going on, I'm going to keep some backup money. For mercs. Small city barracks have been built in Mazar. Cool, excellent, groovy. I mean, there's probably some household stuff I still want to do. I could use a bigger retinue, like, all the time, right? That's the thing I love about this game. There's so many things and pulling you in all kinds of different directions, and they all have great value. It's just a question of what do you want to do first. Because big retinues are good. I like big retinues, and I cannot lie. But I also like money. Aha, gotcha. Trading posts. Victory. Conrad. He's now my prisoner. I'll keep him there for now. And apparently I can start sieging, so... fun times. We'll start to get back some of his territory. My father-in-law, right? No, he's just a distant relative at this point. I've been a little presumptuous. Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. Like, 62 gold, losing that for 25 prestige doesn't sound great, but that sounds really bad. So we're going to go with this. It's funny that my vassals don't like the idea of me wasting money on a painting. I suppose I should be trying to hunt down people. We don't want them coming around and sieging anything of mine, after all. I have a son. An unremarkable son, Enzio. Is that the first Enzio? Child has gone missing, and it seems as if anyone suspects me of having something to do with it. Apparently, being a suspected occultist. When did this occultist stuff start? It must have started... It must have started before I took over control. Ignore the talks. I've got a chance to become cynical. I attempt to clear my name. Let's do intrigue. I like intrigue. Let's go with that. Apparently I didn't get it. Get him! Yeah! And then go ahead and chase these guys down, apparently, because that would be a long siege. we're helping things out quite a bit. So 400 gold. Majority of the population of Napoli have converted. Oh, excellent! Right. Catholic, Catholic. That's good. Should have had him there spreading the love earlier. That's my war contribution. Not so high, but I guess I didn't join in right away. More trading posts completing. Shiano. Oh, smallpox. Well, keep him away from me. I don't want that. More trade posts, more trade posts. Excellent. See, I kind of want some of all of this. It's so expensive, though. But it's very satisfying to have that stuff in your house. Gotta clean up the place a little bit, you know. Oh, really? Well, that's unfortunate. That's a lot of money. I don't blame them for not being able to afford it. Of course, I would like the money, though, so... let's go and take out this army, since I just completed a siege. A siege. Child likes a guardian. Some kinsmen that I'm not terribly concerned with, so... You know what we should do is keep their intrigue low. And say, and their diplomacy, so people don't like them as much, and then it's easier to murder them off later. I'm so bad. Just make sure they have an Italian upbringing, because that's been a problem. Really? There we go, we've cleared that up. White piece. Alright, well. Hopefully no one will complain about that. I helped. I don't think I've got much out of it, though, with a white piece. Maybe. What do we have here? Really? 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 There's a lot of independent stuff going around here. And I think there was still talk at some point about going on a holy war. Yeah, we have armies raised. We're gonna have to send our guys home at first no matter what. But then we're gonna... Actually, we're gonna stop the episode here, and we're gonna see how some of this shakes up. And then we might go on the offensive. We've got a good nest egg. We can pick up some mercs again. We can defend ourselves if things go crazy. Kind of liking it. Kind of liking it a lot. So, actually, I'm going to wait until my troops get home, because then I can bring them down, and then I can take a look at what the declare war button has to say about things. Oh, when I click this... Oh yeah, local levies, not just my own. Come on, hurry up. There we go. So if I click this, let's not misread. Stand down, all levies will return home, no retinues will be disbanded. Good. Perfect. Alright, and we will see you guys next time.